a robot stranded on a remote island after a shipwreck. Initially viewed as an outsider, she learns to adapt to the island's wildlife and forms an unexpected bond with a gosling named Brightbill, whom she raises as her own. As Roz's transformation from a machine to a loving mother and trusted member of the animal community unfolds, her past catches up with her. When human forces threaten to take her away, Roz faces a heart-wrenching decision, one that leaves the audience questioning her destiny and what it means to truly belong. Hello guys, today we are going to discuss the story of Robot who turned into a caring and loving mother from a domestic purpose machine. Universal Dynamics cargo ship loses some robots during a storm. The robots drift to an island, but only one robot survives the accident and is accidentally activated by some otters. The ROM unit, later named Roz, explores the island and tries to offer her services to the animals. However, she does not understand their language. Roz then programs herself to learn the animals' language, which takes some time. All the animals are afraid of her and call her a monster. She spends several days translating their language. Even after all this time, she still cannot find anyone who needs her help, so she decides to send a signal to the factory to return. But while transmitting the signal, she gets electrocuted and falls off a mountain. When she wakes up, she finds herself surrounded by raccoons who are dismantling her parts. After recovering her parts, she tries to send the signal again, but a raccoon steals her transmitter and runs into a cave. Roz retrieves the transmitter, but a bear named Thorn starts chasing her. While escaping from the bear, she falls off a hill and accidentally crushes a goose's nest, killing the mother goose. Only one egg survives, and Roz takes it with her, trying to examine it. However, a fox named Fink snatches the egg from her. Roz chases Fink, and when Fink falls onto a porcupine, Roz manages to retrieve the egg. Roz removes the quills from Fink, and then watches as a tiny gosling hatches from the egg. Thinking her work is done, Roz leaves the gosling alone, but the gosling follows her. When Roz tries to send the signal again, the gosling breaks her transmitter. A muskrat named Pinktail tells Roz that she is now the gosling's mother because the first thing a gosling sees upon hatching is its mother. Roz is now given the responsibility of taking care of the gosling. She must feed it, teach it to swim, and prepare it for winter migration. Fink realizes he can take advantage of Roz, so he offers to help her raise the gosling. However, he mostly just takes free food from her. While feeding the gosling, Fink advises Roz to build a home for it to keep it safe from other animals. Roz builds a home for Bias. Brightbill grows. Roz and Fink begin teaching him how to swim. While learning to swim, Brightbill meets other geese on the island. The other geese make fun of Brightbill's size and his relationship with the monster Roz. They also reveal to him that Roz was responsible for his mother's death. Furious that the truth was kept from him, Brightbill refuses to acknowledge Roz as his mother. Heartbroken, Roz returns to the wreckage where she had washed ashore. She finds the broken and rusted remains of other robots and successfully activates one of them. Believing that she is unfit to be a mother, Roz asks the robot for help. However, the robot discovers that Roz has tampered with her own programming. The robot gives Roz a transmitter so she can return to the factory. Roz agrees to leave, but after talking to Fink, she decides to help Brightbill learn how to fly first. To teach Brightbill, they seek help from a bird named Thunderbolt. Roz is observed by an elderly goose named Longneck, who leads the flock during migration. Longneck is impressed by how Roz is teaching Brightbill. He also notes that Brightbill is unique compared to other geese. However, he warns that they will be migrating through a harsh environment, and Brightbill needs to improve his endurance. The day of migration arrives. Brightbill masters flying and successfully joins the other geese in the sky. But as they say goodbye, Roz becomes emotional and runs to see Brightbill one last time. Seeing this, Longneck leads the flock closer to Roz so she can get one final look at Brightbill. Saddened by Brightbill's absence and questioning her purpose, Roz reactivates her transmitter, but as soon as the signal reaches Universal Dynamics headquarters, she shuts it off and returns to her home. During migration, a storm forces the geese to take shelter inside a Universal Dynamics greenhouse. As they try to hide, Brightbill is spotted by a patrol robot, which alerts all other robots. The geese panic and flee while the robots attack them. Longneck notices that Brightbill is the only goose unafraid of the robots, so he orders Brightbill to lead the flock to safety. One of the robots is about to kill Brightbill, but Longneck sacrifices himself to save him. Meanwhile, Roz suddenly wakes up from shutdown and finds Fink hiding in their home to escape the cold. The freezing storm and harsh weather make survival difficult for the other animals, so Roz and Fink set out to rescue as many as they can. Roz and Fink bring the animals back to safety, even rescuing Thorn the bear. However, as Roz's battery runs low, predators and prey begin fighting amongst themselves. Before Roz shuts down, she and Fink plead with everyone to stop fighting for the winter. When Thorn agrees to a truce, the rest follow his lead. Months later, Roz wakes up and finds that the animals are still living peacefully. The geese return from migration, and they hail Brightbill as a hero. Fink happily welcomes Brightbill back, and Roz, seeing Brightbill happy, quietly leaves. When Brightbill returns home looking for Roz, she is gone. A Universal Dynamics dropship piloted by a retrieval robot named Vaunt arrives to take Roz back. The company wants to recover the data Roz collected while living on the island. Initially, Roz agrees to leave, but after Fink tells her that Brightbill is looking for her, she escapes the ship. Vaunt sends a squad of reconnaissance robots after Roz, but all the animals unite to protect her, destroying the robots. In retaliation, Vaunt detonates the damaged robots, setting the forest on fire. Seizing the opportunity, Vaunt captures Roz. Brightbill and the other geese attack the dropship. Vaunt tells Roz that she will be reprogrammed and all her memories will be erased. Brightbill manages to enter the ship, but discovers that Roz's power has already been cut off and her memories wiped. He calls her Mom and tells her that he loves her. Roz's system reactivates due to her love for Brightbill, and she tells him that she loves him too. Together, they defeat Vaunt and escape the ship before it explodes. Roz protects Brightbill by shielding him inside her body as they fall into the forest. Meanwhile, the other animals gather around an ancient tree that a beaver has been chewing for centuries. They push the tree into the river, flooding the forest and extinguishing the fire. The animals celebrate their victory. Despite winning the battle, Roz tells them that she must return to Universal Dynamics to ensure their safety. Vaunt had warned that the company would keep coming after her. Fink is saddened, believing he is losing his only friend. However, Pinktail, Thorn, and the beaver reassure him that they are also his friends. Roz promises the animals that no one can take away her consciousness, and she will find a way to return. Roz builds a new home for the animals before another ship arrives to take her away. During winter, Fink continues telling the younger animals stories about Roz. Later, Roz is seen working in a greenhouse at Universal Dynamics headquarters, seemingly reprogrammed. However, Brightbill secretly visits her, and Roz reveals that she still remembers him. Brightbill embraces his mother. In the post-credit scene, we see that Fink and the beaver plant a tree. As they walk away, a squirrel laughs at them, and Fink throws a fruit at it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this movie recap, subscribe to my channel and like the video.